Julius Caesar, Genghis Khan, Theodore Roosevelt, Dark Lord John Hickenlooper, U.S. Senator from the state of Colorado. These names, they are all considered to be some of the greatest men in history. But I, Windowbrick, am greater than them all. Why is that, you may ask? Well, the answer is simple. I am the greatest speedrunner ever to bless the earth with my presence. I have gotten a run 400 times as fast as the previous world record in its category. But the story behind that story? Not as simple. You see, I was born into a poor family in rural Mexico. Life was tough back then. But one day an idea came to me. I could become a speedrunner like no other. I assessed my skills and determined that I would need to use the one thing I had living in such a poor family: my chiseled abs. When I graduated elementary school, I left my family behind and went to America. Why did I do this, you may ask? To have a dramatic backstory, of course. Once I reached America in a completely legal way, I don't know why you would ever think that I crossed over the border in a hidden compartment in a van. Actually, let's just drop that subject entirely. I decided to get my name out there as a famous speedrunner. Now, before this video begins, I'd just like to remind you that any percent of my viewers are subscribed, so subscribe, or my chiseled abs coming after you next. Now, what run, you might ask, did Windowbrick do so gloriously on? The run is the No Man's Sky Space Station Percent. Now what is that, you might ask, if you are an unenlightened fool? The Space Station Percent is when you go to the space station, idiot. It all started in late October 2020, when I found the speedrun.com leaderboard for No Man's Sky. Now, at first, there weren't many names on there, and the times were like 10, 11 minutes, maybe 7 minutes. Sounds easy. How hard could it be? And thus I begin my journey to the leaderboards, realizing that, these people know what they're doing. And my god, was it hard. But in the end, I made it. I am the greatest speedrunner ever to walk the face of the earth, and now you will see the fruits of my labor before your very own eyes. Now, at this point, I'm about to load in. I'm preparing to start the timer, and I'm prepared. Alright, pause. So at this frame, you can see that I used the infamous Tokyo-Madrid Intercontinental Pixel Walk to make my way up to the space station. And from there, it's easy going. Now, technically, I have no idea what time this is, because the time starts when you press E to initialize. So is it 1 second? Because it's when you reach the space station? Like when you're standing outside of the ship in it? Or is it when you exit your ship? Because if it's when you exit your ship, I guess it's 1 minute, because I then go into the ship and exit to make sure. It's a 1 second or 1 minute time. Either way, I'm a god. So finally, why did this happen? I have no idea. In fact, if I had a penny for every time this happened, I would have 2 pennies. It isn't much, but it's funny that it happened twice.